Hi, everybody. Welcome to Righteous Living Podcast. I am your host, Kolo. Yes, we're doing a solo message. I told you that I will share about being humble. If you did not listen to my message the last message that I shared, please go and listen to it. I will put the link down below so you can listen to it. But yes, I got this message that I'm sharing with you guys today when I was preparing for the message that I shared, that I'm talking to you about, that you must go and listen to it, you know. So, yes, today I want to share about that, that the weapon to fight with this season, it's being humble. I know you won't see it as a weapon to be humble, but it is a weapon that you need in this season that you just stepped into, that you are in the land. In the land, it means that you are in your calling and you're using your gifts for your calling. You stepped on water. So in this season that you are in, a weapon that will make you win all the time is for you to be humble, is to be humble before the Lord and watch him exalt you. If you are going to get to situations where you need to fight for something, know that that is not going to be your fight. Just have the hard posture to say, I'm going to let God fight for me. you know this season, it's a season for God to fight for you, to show you, that He is for you. He is for the calling. So you need to take a step back and let God fight for you in everything. Just resist evil, resist quarreling, resist where there is no peace, strife. Resist that and then choose to take a step back, to be humble and let God fight for you. And you will see that when you let God fight for you, He would actually pay you back for your trouble. You would actually get a result that you were not even looking for, you did not even expect. He will do more than what you even expected for yourself. The story of Abraham that I was telling you about, that it's in my last message, is this. It's a story in Genesis 13. So I'm gonna just give you background of it, paraphrasing it, and I did share it even on my last message, paraphrasing it. But we find Abraham and Lot. Lot is his nephew. They travel together, um, leaving their home. When Abraham, God called him to leave his home and go wherever that the Lord will show him his land, Abraham went with Lot. Lot is his nephew. If you don't know the story, go and read Genesis 13. But I would suggest that you read Genesis from the beginning, so you will be able to really find them when Abraham was speaking to God, when Abraham took Lot with him, the journey, because where we find them in Genesis 13, Lot accumulated, like acquired wealth. They both are wealthy because Abraham was wealthy. So throughout the journey, Lot became wealthy as well. So their headsmen are fighting for the land because it does not support both. It does not support both of their flocks. So Abraham then says to Lot, Lord, we will need to part ways. We will need to split. Here it is where we end. Choose the land that is that is for you, that you would want for yourself and your flocks, and then whatever land you don't take, I will take it. He says, if you choose the left, I will go to the right. If you choose the right, I will go to the left. And that is our message for today. Abraham just became so humble about it and said, you know what? I will take less than what um, you less than what you would get. I don't want us to fight. I don't want any quarrel. I just want peace And then whatever you leave for me, I'm okay with that. And then I call that Adam, let God fight for him. Let God choose a land for him. But only those that are secure, only those that are secure in the Lord, and they know who they are, and they know who they are, and they trust in who Christ, and they trust who Christ is in their lives, will take a step back and say, I will be the one who takes whatever that is left. You choose. Because even in this case, really, Lord inspected the land and he chose the fertile land for himself. And now he was leaving Abraham what was not fertile. But guess what? Because Abraham humbled himself before the Lord, for Lord, he humbled himself. God said, what looks like is not fertile, I know it is fertile. I actually orchestrated that. I actually made that a setup that you look at Canaan, Lord, and you would think Canaan is not fertile. Because Canaan is a promised land. It's a land of milk and honey. But when Lot was inspecting the land, he saw Canaan as though it's not fertile, and then he went to the place to the other side that looked fertile. So when you let God fight for you, when you are humble and you let him fight for you, which is in James 4:10, that is where I'm taking this message, that humble yourself before the Lord and he will lift you up. So Abraham let God choose for him. So when you let God choose for you, what you thought it's a robbery, you lost, no, God will make sure that it is not a loss to you. Will make sure that what you think is a loss, it's exactly what you need. It's exactly what he intended for you. It's exactly what it is for you. It is what he purposed for your calling. So this is not the season for you to fight. I need you to be humble and you watch God. You watch God do the exceedingly, the abundantly, above. You watch God give you everything that he has planned for you before you were even born here on earth. It's when you are humble and you are humble before him. So be humble, you know. People always see meekness as weakness, but it is power in the hands of the Lord. Meekness is power to the hands of the Lord, and meekness, it is a weapon to you. So be meek. It's it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. It's like a cover up. They don't see it coming because they think you're stupid, you're foolish. Why would you give up that? You're no longer fighting. No, that is where your power lies in this season. God will reward you greatly when you don't fight and when you let Him fight. Anything that comes against you in this season that will want you to fight, to quarrel, choose not to fight. If you need to fight for or to fight to make people understand your proposal, or to explain yourself with the proposal, the partnership, and it's a long fight, it's something that you need to convince people about, choose not to. Choose not to. Choose to say what you need to do to say and then walk away. Walk away and trust that you did not lose. God knows what is it that you need for the project that you will be busy with. God sees our tomorrow. He sees the next month. He sees the next year. He is all knowing indeed, and he is all powerful indeed. So he can see already. So that's why if they fighting you, I am saying to you right now, just take a step back and remain peaceful, remain calm and be peaceful. Make sure that you walk in this journey, in this season, with peace, with all people. You know, it will look like you have lost. It will look like you are foolish. It will look like you're losing your mind. It will look like you don't know what you're doing. But it's okay. It's okay. It will look like they're robbing you. It is okay. They're not. They're not. God will repay you. And He will repay you exactly what you need for the thing that you need, for the calling, for the gift, for whatever, for the project, for whatever that you needed that for. It will be exactly as how wanted it to be. So don't fight. Choose to be humble. Choose peace. Let them rob you. And then you will see God, you know, do great things with what is left and that you thought it's nothing, because it will look like nothing. Canaan looked like nothing when Abraham saw it. It looked like nothing. It looked like it's not a fertile place. It's not a fertile land, but it was a land of milk and honey. It was. So, yes, just like Abraham, he thought he didn't get the best. And then he got the best. He got the land of milk and honey. And God promised him, He said, that is for you and your offspring, even with us. We work for the generation that is coming. When you're choosing that direction, whatever direction that you will be choosing, and you choosing not to fight for things today in this season and letting God choose for you, because He is going to choose for you whatever that is already purposed for you before even the foundation of the earth, of the world. So you need to trust God. You need to trust God that He's going to choose the best for you. That when He fights for you, He will fight for you and get for you what is purposed for you, what is meant for you. So take a step back in this time, in this season. Do not fight and let God fight for you. Let God fight for you. You will get the best of what is God for you. Trust God. Trust God. Be secure in knowing that He knows. In knowing that He knows the plans that He's got for you. He's the one who's got the plans. He's got the plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a future and a hope. So, yeah, that is what I wanted to share with you today. Um, Share this message if it's blessed you. Comment down below. You can ask even questions. I can respond to you. You can send me an email. I put my email down below as well. So, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's the red button down below, so you don't miss any of my messages. Until next time, guys. God bless you.